are protesting here, and I met somebody. What's your name?
My name's Corey Robshaw.
And you're from where?
I'm from Quispamsis.
Quispamsis.
Near St. John.
Do you, pretty close to St. John. I lived there. I worked at the shipyard for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an opinion on the Irvings, you?
Okay, so, I don't know.
When you were growing up?
Well, I mean, I didn't really know much about the Irvings. All I know is that my dad worked for them and hated them. Later on, I worked for them, and now I hate them. And I mean, definitely they don't give a shit about the people that they employ, and it's just kind of like a running rat wheel.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, no problem. But the thing that struck me like a little bit ago was, so Irving owns everything in like New Brunswick, right?
Yep.
Nothing can be done without Irving, and they have ties with the U.S. too, like they're big shit. So Irving dies, there's this giant evil corporation, Cancer, that's just eating up the natural resources and destroying St. John, like look at the fucking fog. But then now it's owned by a bunch of snobby little kids that like don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they've been like inside giant mansions all their life. I know people that have gone to school with these kids. Like I know people that have like been to their house, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like what the hell? Like I don't know. What does the world come to when they have buy ownership? So it's not just one stupid person, it's a bunch of bickering stupid people just fighting for control of a giant fucking gun. I don't know. That's what I get from it. So
what do you think of the Irving monopoly on newspapers?
Well, I don't know, any monopoly on a media source is pretty fucked up. Like, I'm really counter main media sources, more alternative media. But even then, they're all fucking biased, and you really have to be a smart motherfucker. You really have to educate yourself and be critical about what you're reading, and if you're not, then you're very stupid in this day and age where even 6-year-olds should be reading the fucking newspaper, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has a cell phone, everyone has a freaking iPod. I mean, video games are getting to the point where you can just, like, move your hands. Like, do they give a shit? And then we're like, oh my God, only old people care about politics. Well, it's because they saw what went down, period.
So what do you think of testing and cell phones while driving?
I don't know, I think a little tweak of interest to the fact that a long time ago we were all about, oh no, cell phones are going to give us cancer. What the hell, they're sending these random frequencies. Oh no, and they had little things that would block out the magnetic frequency. Well, now you don't hear about that. Everyone has a cell phone. Have they fixed the issue? If they had, they definitely would be marketing the fact that they fixed the issue. Since they have been marketing it, they haven't fixed it, obviously. But no one gives a fuck anymore. And I mean, 6-year-olds have cell phones.
Yeah.
So I mean,
system fucking all fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
We don't usually fucking swear in these videos, but we'll make this a censored. It's all right.
Well, I mean, I walk around with the mohawk. I kind of expect the worst, right?
Oh yeah, that's all right. What's with the mohawk anyway?
Oh, it's my own personal like proclamation. I don't know, the ideas that are pronounced behind mohawk are more than just like anarch base, and even then, like a lot of people misunderstand that. There's also like the native cultural references, but I mean, it's been so demonized in the past that I feel like that symbol is then embodied by the people that embody the good values too. So I want to be that nice guy with a mohawk.
You know anything about Oka?
What?
Oka?
What's Oka?
What happened in Oka, 1990? The natives?
Not on top of that.
No, that's where the natives, Oka, and they rise against. They had a reserve in Oka, and then the Quebec government wanted to build a golf course over their cemetery, and it caused one police officer got shot and caused the army came in. You never hear about that?
No, I didn't.
You had the internet?
Yes, I do.
Go to Google, write Oka. Oka in Quebec.
O-L-K-A.
O-K-A in Quebec, and you'll see the whole story.
Definitely.
Any last word? What do you think of protesters? What do you think about that? These nuts going around.
Okay, then I got one comment. Okay, 2 comments, because if you go on the internet, why not? Number 1, that's cool that you don't like the Liberal Party. I just say vote vote no confidence in the system, because.
What do you think of people that say don't vote?
Well, then then your vote's useless. I mean, you vote for the party you vote for the opposite party you don't want in, so then your vote is then again useless because you're not getting what you want, you're just getting something you don't want. So it's complete bullshit. If you got shit on one side and shit on the other side, refuse both pieces of shit to the person offering you the shit, so vote no confidence.
But you should register at least.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You have to be, I mean, you're not a human being as far as this society's counts.
But if you don't vote, you got to keep your mouth shut for 4 years. And I can't do that.
Yeah.
And what's the other point?
Okay, the other point, protesting, I don't know, protesting, people have to believe in it for it to be effective, but also people need to be able to defend themselves. I truly believe, I worry about protesters that actually go out and then the media completely bashes them so they don't have any wider spread, motion. But then they're just getting screwed over by, the cops, and they're getting screwed over by the security, and it's really bad, so I don't know.
How you doing?
Civil disobedience, protect yourselves. You don't have to hurt other people, but don't let them hurt you.
Oh, yeah.
I just worry about people.
This is the information highway now. They just go against you like crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just worry about, all the protesters I see on TV, and they're trying to be as non-violent as possible, and they're just getting pushed down by these big guards shooting tear gas bombs in their faces, and you're just like, well, no wonder no one wants to protest. They're afraid for themselves.
Listen. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, man.
Very interesting.
No, well, I try my best.
No problem. That was good.